rest. Our lesson tonight is about rest and prophecy and how all of it ties together. Now, we're going to be talking about one of the commandments tonight, in particular the fourth commandment, dealing with the subject of the Sabbath. And you might be thinking, Pastor Doug, how in the world does that fit into a prophecy seminar? Follow me very carefully. If you read in Revelation chapter 13, it tells us that this beast power makes a law that whoever does not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Well, that would be a problem for God's people, because the Bible is pretty clear. In the Ten Commandments, it says, in the second commandment, you shall not make unto you any graven images, the likeness of anything in the heaven above or the earth beneath or the water under the earth, and bow down yourself to them and serve them. For I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Notice, love me and keep my commandments. There's a commandment that says don't worship images. You may remember in the book of Daniel, chapter 3, King Nebuchadnezzar told everybody to bow down and worship the image that he made or be killed. Revelation is drawing from that. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they said, we ought to obey God rather than men. We will not break God's commandment, even if it's a government commandment. You look in Daniel chapter 6, the king of Persia, Darius, made a law that said you're not to pray to any god except the king for 30 days. Well, that's a problem for God's people, because the first commandment, who knows? Thou shalt not have other gods before me. Actually, the first commandment says, and the Lord God spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord your God that brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You shall not have other gods before me. Daniel said, I can't have another God before my God. And he went to the lion's den, and God delivered him. It was a government law, worldwide law, this empire. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego went to the fiery furnace, and God delivered them. In the last days, the devil is going to do the same thing again. Have you read the book of Esther? There was a law made to exterminate all of God's people because Mordecai would not bow down and worship Haman, because it broke the commandments of God. The devil is going to do the same thing. See, does everyone here know the devil wants you to sin? That's why he tempts us. What is sin? The transgression of God's law. But what the devil's going to do in the last days, he's going to be very sneaky. He is going to